Okay, y'all, you better sit down for this one because what happened in that courtroom wasn't just drama. It was history unfolding in real time. Picture this. It was supposed to be just another day in the explosive federal trial against Sean Diddy Combs. The press was outside like wolves circling their prey, reporters gripping their notepads, hoping for a juicy headline. But baby, no one was ready for this. The doors creaked open. No announcements, no flashing lights, just DaBaby. Yes, the rapper, walking in alone in a sharp black tailored suit. And honey, he wasn't here to perform. He wasn't here to entertain. He was here to drop bombs. He took the stand with the calm of someone who's been through war and came back with receipts. No entourage, no drama, just that deadly calm. When the prosecutor asked him if he had anything relevant to the case, this man didn't even say yes. He leaned into the mic and uttered one name: Beyoncé. And girl, the air? Gone. You could hear a heartbeat. Reporters' pens stopped. The judge, even she leaned back. And Diddy? The prosecution sat up like they'd just smelled blood. DaBaby didn't blink, didn't stutter, didn't flinch. "I have footage," he said, like it was the most casual thing in the world. The courtroom exploded, not in noise. Oh no, it was the kind of silence that screams. People dropped their pens. You could feel the panic ripple through the room because this wasn't just a name drop. This wasn't gossip. This was an indictment of the queen herself. He said, "Everyone keeps asking who Diddy controlled, but maybe we should be asking who gave him that power in the first place." Boom. That wasn't a testimony. That was a declaration of no, he said. "I'm saying she was close enough to Diddy for people to stop asking who he controlled and start asking who let him get that close." And the gag of it all? People in that room didn't gasp because it sounded outrageous. They were silent because it made sense. That moment, that's when everyone knew this wasn't about freak-off parties or contracts anymore. This was about power. Real, raw, terrifying power. And now, Beyoncé's name was in the court record. Official. Irrevocable. Then came the moment that twisted everyone's stomach. DaBaby revealed what he saw. It all went down at the 2015 BET Hip Hop Awards. According to him, there was a hallway cleared out off limits. But DaBaby, he was on his way to rehearsal, walked the wrong way, and boom, he saw Diddy and Beyoncé together. No entourage, no cameras, no business suits, just them. Diddy reached out, touched her arm, she leaned in, not sexual, not business either, just intimate. Like this wasn't their first moment like this. He said, "I wasn't supposed to see it, no one was." DaBaby claims he got hold of a video clip from a security guard who later lost his job. The same guy told him, "Some things you just don't fit." And honey, what's on that footage? Diddy with his hand on her lower back, whispering. And Beyoncé? She smiled. Not that stage smile, not that photo op smile, a real one, chill, familiar. Then they split up when someone rounded the corner, like nothing ever happened. But DaBaby hit the courtroom with a line that chilled everyone to the bone. That clip doesn't prove anything criminal, but it proves one thing. Diddy thought she was his, and the room shook because that wasn't just scandal, that was control, psychological control. And suddenly, everything made sense. The whispers, the shutdowns, the missing links. This wasn't just about Beyoncé being in the wrong place. It was about her possibly being dragged into the darkest parts of Diddy's world, and nobody stopped it. Then DaBaby dropped another grenade. Y'all want to know how I know this moment mattered? Because right after that night, Jay-Z cut him off. Jaw on the floor. No more Rock Nation brunches, no more collabs. Events quietly canceled. Behind the scenes, dead silence. DaBaby didn't stop. Jay saw something. Maybe not the exact clip I saw, but he saw something. He reacted. Not loud, not messy, but he reacted. That's how you know it was real. DaBaby continued, and the court was frozen. No movement, no notes. Just the sound of every truth bomb landing. He said there were more files, screenshots, photos, and one picture that would break the internet. Diddy kissing Beyoncé on the cheek, hand on her shoulder, and Jay-Z standing 10 feet away watching. The prosecutor asked how he got them. DaBaby paused. There's a network. People who are sick of what this industry hides. Someone trusted me. And boom, this ain't gossip. This is a leak from the inside. The judge told the jury to disregard the images until officially submitted. But baby, the damage? Done. The seed was planted. The press was scribbling like maniacs. Then came the whisper that tore through everyone's chest. If Diddy had a moment with Beyoncé, even once, then nobody in this industry was ever safe. Let that sink in. DaBaby then looked dead into the camera pit. This ain't about music videos, this ain't about parties, it's about how Diddy collected people like trophies. And if Beyoncé was ever one of them, even for a second, then the rest of us never stood a chance. The jury? Still. The public? Staggered. The internet? Already melting. He told them about a party in the Hollywood Hills in 2016. Beyoncé arrived with only 2 guards who stayed at the door. Diddy, already seated in a private roped-off area. Within 10 minutes, she was sitting beside him. Everyone noticed. Someone whispered, "They still got that thing, huh?" And DaBaby? He asked what thing. The answer, Diddy and Bey. That goes way back. But DaBaby said he doesn't believe Beyoncé was complicit. I believe she was under pressure. The kind of pressure that comes when a man like Diddy holds something on you. Stories, footage, maybe nothing at all, but the kind of nothing that makes you feel trapped. He described how Beyoncé's team is one of the tightest machines in the world. Stories don't leak. Journalists get blacklisted for even asking questions. He said he knew a reporter who lost her entire music career for pitching an article on Bey's early ties to Diddy. The pitch never even got published. That's how deep it goes. And then he dropped the new clean take. In 2017, there was an emergency PR meeting to shut down whispers about a compromising video involving Diddy and Beyoncé. He wasn't in the room, but someone told him it ended with the words, "We don't discuss this again, ever." Now let's talk about the elephant in the courtroom. Jay-Z. DaBaby exhaled slowly, and then, without hesitation, said it, "I respect Jay, always have." But you can't tell this story without talking about what he didn't do. Chilly jaws hit the marble floor. He explained that after the 2015 BET Awards, the same night that explosive footage allegedly happened, he noticed a shift. Jay-Z started distancing himself from Diddy. Subtle at first. Fewer public events. No brunches. No Met Gala link-ups. It was like someone had hit a kill switch on that brotherhood. And Beyoncé? She started locking down even tighter. DaBaby pointed it out clear as day. This wasn't just fame management, this was risk management. And then it came. The hammer that shattered everyone's carefully constructed illusions. Jay-Z knew. DaBaby claimed someone on Jay-Z's digital team saw the footage. The same clip DaBaby described in court, it allegedly passed through an encrypted entertainment server one Jay's team used for internal files. It was flagged not for release, but for containment. That file didn't leak. It got erased within 24 hours. But Jay, he saw it. And now, DaBaby dropped the theory that had the jury gasping. What if Lemonade, the album the world thought was about infidelity and cheating, was actually layered with coded messages about this? Not just a personal betrayal, but a warning, a reckoning, a signal that something unspeakable had happened. That at the center of it all was a man who thought he could touch whatever and whoever he wanted and never get burned. DaBaby leaned in. Calm, unbothered, unshakable. Jay didn't confront Diddy because he couldn't. He built his empire on silence, and now he needed that same silence to protect it. And just like that, DaBaby wasn't testifying anymore. He was exposing an entire system. The fake smiles, the NDAs, the shutdowns, the real reason the public never hears about what truly happens backstage. As if the courtroom wasn't already melting from the pressure, what DaBaby said next sent the entire gallery into overdrive. He didn't get that footage by accident. He didn't hack it, he didn't steal it, it was given to me. According to him, a former high-ranking Bad Boy employee, someone estranged from Diddy's circle, sent him a small hard drive. No label, just timestamps, just truth. It was a truth deposit, DaBaby called it. Footage from behind-the-scenes cameras, private moments, party videographers, security reels, things that were never meant to leave the cutting room. And baby, it wasn't just Beyoncé. This hard drive held micro moments. Diddy brushing past her backstage, a whisper on a yacht, a hand on the waist at a corridor. It wasn't explicit, but it was clear. Something happened. DaBaby said, not enough for headlines, but enough to rewrite the narrative. Enough to say something unscripted happened and people looked the other way. The defense, oh, they tried it. He's a rapper, he wants attention. But even their voices cracked because the jury could feel it. They didn't need the footage to be played. The room had already seen it through DaBaby's words. Dismissive, Beyoncé Knowles Carter has never been the subject of any criminal investigation. We will not dignify irresponsible courtroom speculation. But the truth? The damage was already done. Fans split down the middle. Some rallied, others questioned everything. Old clips got replayed, interviews reanalyzed. Was Lemonade personal or was it a smokescreen? DaBaby wasn't done. As he stood, he looked over the courtroom like a man ready to detonate the next charge. And this was the quote that sent shivers up the industry spine. If you think this stops with me, you're not paying attention. Boom. Because now, suppornets were reportedly being prepared for more inside dancers, stylists, security guards, event planners, everyone who'd been paid to see and say nothing. That footage, it's no longer gossip. It's not speculation. It's leverage. It's the wedge cracking open one of the most airtight celebrity machines in entertainment history. Reporters sprinted out the courtroom. Jury members whispered in shock. Diddy slumped, visibly shaken. Beyoncé's name had been spoken in court, and no amount of brand management could undo it. The trial wasn't just about Diddy anymore. It was about influence, about access, about what happens when you reach too close to a woman the world thought was untouchable and expose the rot that's been hiding in the most glamorous shadows. DaBaby didn't just testify, he sparked a chain reaction, and the world, it's still trying to recover.